Yo, what's going on, Council, and welcome back for another To Be Hero X reaction, everybody. This week we got episode 13. So last time on To Be Hero X, we saw our girl Queen in a deep state of depression as she lost her hero ranking match to the mysterious hero X, everybody. Later on in the episode, we did see her come through that state of depression just like we saw in the Lucky Cyan arc, everybody. But after she came out of that, she had a beatdown waiting for her, because Boa was waiting for everybody. But tell her what she was waiting with this time, everybody. And maybe Million.
Boa had that thing on her. She had what we know as fear.
There we go. That's right, everybody. Boa had the power of fear on her side this time. But luckily, Queen was still able to pull out on top and stop Boa. But not at a cost though, because even though she won, she was still knocked out for a week after that fight with Boa, and she missed her next hero ranking tournament, everybody. But also at the end of last episode, for whatever reason, we saw a giant kaiju type monster appear at the end of last episode. Don't even know what's going on at this point, but I guess you can say that about a lot of episodes into Me Hero X. Thoughts, McMillion?
And they always leave us on a cliffhanger. I'm interested to see, I guess, like what that is going to be, right? Because from what it looks like, Queen isn't going to be the focus of this new episode. But I am wondering, like, will we get news of that later? Because obviously, Queen is the top hero. Her just getting attacked randomly should, be in the news or something like that. So, if Mikey don't got nothing to say about trying to hide that or cover that up, so
Yeah, no, I feel you. And now that I think about it, I think they might have talked about her falling out of the top 10 last time in there.
Well, it sounded
at
like
the end of the
Oh
episode.
yeah, you know what? It could have, if she could have fallen out of the top 10 because she didn't show up at all. But I thought it was more of
But
saying,
she
like,
probably
she
got it
wasn't
back by
there.
now in current time, though.
Yeah, because it didn't sound like she was out of the running, but more so that she missed the ranking altogether. So who knows?
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get it started, everybody. Once again, episode 13 of To Be Hero X, Tough Girl. Let's go.
Whose little girl is that? Where's her
Ridiculous.
mom? No shot she's got that.
Now her trust went to 0.
All right, trust affects musculature.
I'm confused though, because is trust not tied to like a specific person per se? Like if I believe in you and have trust in you, me individually, I give you like one trust value or however many points, right? But
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we be playing loose and fast with the trust system.
I don't know what's going on at this point.
Because again, you remember how much we talked about? It's crazy that Esau has 0, like nobody, for his entire life. Just 0. He just always been 0 until he started getting popular. I'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah, I need them to explain how the quantifications of trust and how it's gained. Like we know, like people, trusting them to get it like that. But like, how's the values, right? Does one person give 1 trust, or does one person give 5? Or if I trust a little bit more this day, I might give this person 10. What's going on? What's the deal?
I know, because sometimes it looks like it's a popular. I mean, granted, it is obviously popularity, but like, I need to know what's the equation? What's the coefficient?
All right, more Queen. The Queen been getting a lot of FaceTime these past few episodes.
Hey, guess what? I want to be a hero when I grow up.
Lily, say it again for mommy's camera.
Okay, her name is Lily.
When I grow up, I'll be a hero.
Lily, come look
See,
at this video.
Queen's
Look at
inspiration
you.
right here.
You're so cute.
Now she got the Queen figurine.
Hey, right there.
The name's Loli. Now, prepare for pain.
Now prepare for pain.
That's-
She out there terrorizing the streets.
Taking on Dusha.
Okay, Tiger, what did she shoot you with? Hey, Loli, where did that weapon come from?
My dad's got a lab in our basement.
Thought it was Lily. Or was her hero name Loli? What's going on?
Loli, I guess Loli is the hero name.
I'm pulling as hard as I can, but it won't budge. Give me it now. might be my only chance. You sure this is the best
Do it
time?
now.
Of course I am. This is the moment, bro.
What the hell they about to that kid do?
To be totally honest, I think you're super cute,
Oh.
and the only reason I bullied Dashong all the time is so that you'll pay attention to me. I've wanted to give you this letter for a long time,
Oh,
but I've
God.
been too shy, so
Being cute really such a crime. If people see me as a helpless little girl because of how I look, I'm just gonna keep getting weaker and weaker. I just want to be able to chase my dream like Queen is chasing her.
Oh,
From now on, I'll be a tomboy.
I guess that makes sense, huh? Because the people perceive you just as, just small girl.
Yeah. And it's interesting because Lucky Cyan, you would think had the same problem, but since she's not strictly combat,
Yeah, her songs helped her out.
I like long hair.
Actually ended their partnership with the hero DJ Shindig. He was at the top of the rankings 15 years ago. but
Hero
his
DJ
pride
Shindig.
I haven't heard it all.
Didn't even turn around.
Everything.
So she a little Tony Stark down here.
I guess. I mean, we already saw her make an
Make
arrow
modified
out of this,
arrows, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Nobody will ever think I'm too cute again.
She really finna go terrorize these streets. If I see a mechanical bunny jump at me from the top of the building at night, I'm already terrified.
Yeah.
Because who are you and where did you come from?
Mm-hmm.
he's back again.
Oh, she got a stalker?
Okay.
Well, why would you run into the alley, though? Oh, the alley had an exit. Okay. See, like, who are you?
Keep following me. And another in front of me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was about to see it.
I'll explain later. Stay behind me.
A knife?
You brought a knife to a mech suit fight, brother.
Hold on, wait. He might have them skills. I don't.
He might have some on him. There ain't just no regular guy over there, apparently.
Nope. What trash value he got?
Hit him with the sweet card. He on her head top.
God damn.
She fighting back though.
This is no normal stalker.
It's not at all. I didn't even think about that at
There's
first.
a dangerous man with a knife here, and he's totally out of control.
He's very dangerous.
He is definitely out of control.
He actually cutting up a little bit too much for my liking.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This is not your average stalker, sir. You should be in the military. Like I know. And now you about to be this. Now you about to get stalked. This is.
Or maybe he knew who
North?
she was. Maybe.
Lewis, maybe.
No clue.
My question is, what is you doing to have them type of men following you? That wasn't no regular stalker.
That's exactly what you stole. What
I'll
shit?
be just fine. What
That was a
I know
hitman.
is why he targeted me.
Man, what?
We need to contact the HAC.
Thank you so much for your help. She was doing all this on her own. It looks like your daughter has inherited some of your genius.
I was so fixated on my own research that I didn't look up long.
So he
enough to
took
see
all
what
your
you were
tech.
doing.
You never cared before. What changed? Why start now?
If you want to keep creating, come do it right at the Glimmer Lab. I'll put in a special application and arrange for Dashong to give you a tour. Fair? The men downstairs will move your projects to the warehouse. Agreed?
Oh, so that's something she want? Oh, okay.
Oh, I was confused at first. I was like, do we want to be engineers? Or do we want to be strictly heroes? Like, I don't.
Well, no, it must be like a top lab. So, working here, she probably still can do a lot of cool stuff. And probably even still sneaking, make another text.
Yeah, that's my assumption as well.
You're into armor of the superpowered variety, correct? Yeah! Then I've got just the thing for you.
So you got some mech armor for her already.
Behold, Loli! Sit back and allow me to present.
Look at this fool.
Oh, they get a whole new animation upgrade.
Why do you look so disgusted? Not cool.
You're the genius inventor Da Shang was talking about? No wonder the armor you had on that night was so cool. You designed it yourself.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, is
That
it
is
the-
her.
Transducer was
Yeah.
busted. You weren't here.
Oh, is it sure?
Professor Luo had me the team.
But then the girl she say had yellow hair. I'm so confused. That can't be the girl she said, right?
No sweat. It's a thank you for saving me.
Okay, so that is the girl she saved
But you're
apparently.
so
Yeah,
talented. Why do you work in a
I guess
warehouse?
she just dyed her hair.
To your
Am I
resume.
colorblind?
I'm Wong No, and I have a major in
No.
electronics and a minor in industrial design.
could've sworn she
My
was-
goal
she
is
had
to
yellow
create
hair as well.
technologies that will stand the test of
Greeting visitors with a welcoming smile is of the utmost importance.
That's crazy. They
Lab
stuck her ass at the
boasts of
receptionist
progress.
desk.
They're not very progressive.
Mhm.
Kind of funny, right?
Why the hell did HR put a summa cum laude with electronics and industrial design?
Look at him.
was
There you go,
wondering-
doing his damn job.
I was wondering, she has a degree, right?
Yes, sir. That's all me.
And he was looking through his new house, and he was just like, I know they didn't put this young lady in reception.
He took care of you. But he wouldn't notice if his own daughter took the whole house apart. I haven't had a beer in a minute.
Maybe it was the lighting, because now her hair does look a bit, little bit different color in this scene. So maybe it could have been the lighting.
You are underage.
Maybe.
So I can have a job. I'm lightweight.
I meant to go back and look at that scene.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
grab a
'cause I'm
bit
wondering-
before we go off the deep end then.
If
Sure.
I saw maybe it was the shirt and the lighting or something like that. Stalker.
So she got the new suit. Oh no, she don't. I was about to say,
No.
boy.
Let this happen. They'll just keep pushing our boundaries.
In a second, she about to get told to get off the fucking table. Oh no, no, it's both of them.
Go die in a hole, you creep! Go die in a hole!
Look at that fool. Oh, he plotting.
You're the creep now.
He plotting.
Let's tone it
About to say.
He plotting. So they better stay ready, cause he plotting.
down. Your resume.
Take her drunk ass on somewhere.
Understand what you mean by scary drunk. Who's calling so late? Who the heck is this?
Oh, he pulled up. He pulled up to the left.
Another trunk one. Who are you?
Oh, is it the disco guy? Oh, okay.
Yep.
We'll just have to drop some hot new music.
I was about to say, old buddy pulled up to the left.
Let the shindig begin!
So now we got another hero turning up. What is going on? What is going on?
I didn't expect the episode to end there.
I'm thinking it's the stalker guy. Well, what if the stalker guy is the disco guy, right? That could be.
I
Who
mean,
knows? Who knows?
that
Because
could-
that
I
guy,
guess
what
that
that
could
that guy
explain-
wasn't a regular stalker, so that could explain, why he was, out there moving like that. If it turns out to be, 1-on-1, but it's probably two different guys, though. I would assume.
Yeah,
but it would be
that's-
crazy if it was the same guy.
It could be the safe bet. I just didn't expect it to end like that.
I'm tired of this show.
There's a random explosion. Woo.
So somebody did indeed pull up on the lab. It just
That's
wasn't the
not who
guy I
I
was
thought,
originally
yeah.
thinking of. Yeah, it just wasn't the guy I was thinking of. So that's crazy. But no, this is this was an interesting story though so far. I do like, once again the other side of trust that they're showing us. But because we already learned that. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
Excuse me. There we go. But we already learned that, people can give trust, whatever, the people's perception of whatever they believe in you is, how, your powers and trust, and things of that nature correlate to each other, right? But in this story, we're getting it from the other perspective, right? She's trying to gain trust, but she's trying to fight against the perspective that people are already viewing her as a small little girl, which is keeping her from actually gaining trust, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we're seeing one of the same aspects of trust shown, but just from the different side, a different perspective. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This time, in I guess in the way it limits you, depending, especially like with like appearance and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
this will be an interesting one. Yeah, this will be an interesting one, I think, because this is, I think, the first hero besides, I don't want to say Lucky Cyan, probably, that's shown to use like tech to kind of help with their heroism.
Well, Isol as well, but
well, yeah, but like his is a little bit. I guess I was thinking in my mind, I guess a little bit different, but you're right. Yeah, technically Isol, but like this one's like heavy. I guess the separation between Isol and Lucky Cyan is hers is like heavy technological. It's like not even like any physicality. It seems like, so it'll be interesting to see how that'll work with the trust value thing, because in my mind, right, it's tech. As far as I know, tech just does what it needs to outside of trust. So
yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't think about that first, because like you mentioned with Isol's side of thing, yes, it is tech, but he also does have like these electric based powers as well, right? So it's that on top of it. But in the case with Loli right now, I guess she changed her name.
Yeah.
In the case with Loli here, it just seems to be, like you say, all trust, because she has no trust. It just seems to be just all text based here, which is interesting. Well, which I'm wondering, how as she gains trust, how is her powers gonna change? Like, is she actually gonna like start to gain like some type of powers, like similar to our boy Iso, right? Or is her tech gonna like kind of grow some type of powers or something? And like she's not gonna get it, but like her tech will get the power in a sense.
Yeah,
since people see her as like the hero in the the tech suit, if you will.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because this whole thing seems to be like, because of how people view her, they can never see her as like some type of combat person, essentially. So when she does become, I guess, get her mech suit quite right, and she does start heroing, will that have an effect on the suit, or will that have an effect on her? Is the question. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in some case we did see where a person's trust and influence like a tool, Moon, right? Her powers was the little teleportation gun, right?
Yeah.
So it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I'm not putting it past, but I'm just wondering, like, I guess how will they demonstrate it in this regard?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm with you there. No, 100%.
Different thing.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm with you there. But yeah, no, not much to really talk about this episode. Getting introduced to a new character here. They did not touch upon that little kaiju with everything we saw at the end of Queen's arc here, but I guess we'll touch on that a little bit later.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think this first episode took place during the time period in which Queen had first
started.
Yeah, because I think this was also like
we saw her giving her speech. When Lily was a little girl.
Yeah, but when she became older, like I guess like the current thing about the end of it looked like it said the same. It said like year 30 something.
Year 39.
And I think that was the same time period Queen was like operating. So
correct. No, 100%. Anything else you want to touch upon here, brother, before we head on out?
No, I think we hit everything. I'm very interested to see what next episode brings, and if that Stalker gets revealed to be somebody, because again, that person should be in Spec Ops. That is the Ambu Black Ops movie right there.
That indeed is not a regular stalker. That is a hitman. Somebody put a hit out on that girl. I don't know what she done did, but somebody put a hit out on that young lady. Because that man was out there moving. That man was wild.
he didn't give it a second thought to fight somebody in a mechanized suit. He was just like, okay.
He was on 10. He was. Yeah, I guess really, now that you bring it up, I guess I'm really more interested is the fact if he's the the DJ hero guy, or if he's like a whole separate person. That's what I'm really interested in.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it might be the guy, well, just because the glasses thing, and I just feel like the show, like
I didn't want to put him like, I didn't want to do that to him because I thought the same thing, but I was like, they wouldn't do me like that. No, would they?
It's just a thought. It's just a thought. I hope it's not, because I think that's a little bit lazy. But like,
yeah, I was like, they wouldn't just pull that out, would they? No, it can't be him. Yeah, I was like, no, it can't be him. Because I might be a little upset if it turns out to be him. I'm not even gonna hold you. I might be a little upset.
I'm right there with you, my friend. I'm right there with you.
Oh man, but all right, everybody, that's all that we have for this week. You know, for To Be Hero X, let us know down below in the comments what you guys thought of this episode, and we will see you all next week for episode 14. Everybody, peace out.